Good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. The Royals win the series over the White Sox as of Thursday. As they came back in the ninth and had a big day on offense Wednesday, the Royals scored 12 runs, winning 12-1. The Royals at one time trailed 1-0. The Royals will play the Detroit Tigers, hoping to grab a series. They need one. They're 15% and 22% to make the playoffs. That's according to Fangraphs and Baseball Reference. Taking the mound for the Royals tonight will be Seth Lugo. He's had about a 10 ERA in his last couple of games. He was good to start the season. Chris Paddock will go for the Tigers. Game time, 7:10. Cardinals won over the Pirates yesterday. Score was a final of 4-1. The Cubs score was Giants 4, Cubs 3. The Cubs get swept by the Giants. Not a very happy series for the Cubs. The Giants win in the ninth with a walk-off single to score Perez on the play. Cubs and Rockies tonight. The worst team in baseball for the Rockies. And for the Cubs will be Javier Arced. Will go for the Cubs. And the worst team in baseball, McCade Brown, will go for the Rockies. He has an ERA of 9.8. Game time, 7:40 p.m. Central. Mizzou rolls over a game they were supposed to roll in, but maybe not by as much. The Tigers scored 61 points. A touchdown and a field goal to make it 9-0. Another field goal to make it 12-0. A touchdown to make it 19-0. Another touchdown to make it 26-0. Another one to make it 33-0. Another one to make it 40-0. Matt Zillers was a goal scored, 21 more points. Final was 61-6. As Mizzou rolled 63-7. The only bad news was that Sam Horn suffered a lower injury and out for a definite time. And he stuck with football over the Boston Red Sox, in which he got drafted in the 17th round. Next, we'll preview Kansas and Missouri next week. Auburn and Baylor. Baylor Bears looking to come back after a disappointing 2024 season, leaning on Auburn defense ramped up. Quarterback key in the run game needs to be more weight. A tough Big 12 slate makes them an improvement challenge, but for eligibility, Auburn's Hugh Freeze enters year 2. Expectations, Auburn's upgrade in roster, though the transfer portal is especially helped. At quarterback, Ellis Peyton Thome, the defense should remain solid, but competitors competing for the SEC with Auburn, Georgia, and LSU Tigers may need a big strides to push into the SEC upper half. Time is at 7 from Baylor Fox. And another game tonight will be the Illinois Fighting Illini versus Western Illinois. That game kicks at 6:30. Kansas plays its second game against Wagner, which should be another tune-up game. The Jayhawks won easily over Fresno State. The Jayhawks bring quarterback Jalen Daniels' strong wide offense to the back while the defense looks another step forward. Wagner is an FCS program overmatched overwhelmingly on the paper. Chances Kansas to build a performance. This game kicks off tonight at 6:30. And also to add to that, Western Illinois is number 12. Again, that game kicks at 6:30. And another Big 12 matchup will be Georgia Tech and Colorado. Georgia Tech and Colorado play each other. Quarterback Hayne Kingsley looks for consistency. Offensive line protection, running back raising the goal. Defensive run versus the run. Brett Key to progress protecting Shadid Sanders new O-line chemistry. Things to watch out for as we just said, Georgia Tech will play Colorado. ACC versus Big 12. Quarterback Hines King returns to the second leader under center back. The offense returns production. Offensive line stability. The offense is bolstered by standout additions Eric Rivers and study O-line centered around all ACC legend, ACC guard, Kalen Rutledge. Speeds and expectations for Georgia Tech 8-4, 7-5, 7.5. Optimism is variable, remains a concern. Upside risk scenarios, best cast character ranges from the ACC spot in the college football playoffs. The worst case scenario is see injuries into a sub 500 finish. Colorado in the Big 12 post strength with Shadir Sanders and Heisman Trophy Travis Hunter now in the NFL. They face major for quarterback rising Liberty transfer. Goodell Sanders is expected to start, but five-star freshman Julius wildcard, a high upside defensive line shopping. Thanks for transfer by coaching NFL vets, top 10 in the country, supporting. Stepping up, wide receiver Dale Miller, poised to the season over. Roster depth, especially early transfers, will be critical in success. Season forecasting as an analyst expect modest rebuild of the year, 7-5 or 8-4, balancing optimism to the continued roster turnover. Season highlights: the Georgia season highlights. They square off Friday, August 29th. At Frizzle, broadcasting live 8 p.m. Eastern. Georgia Tech brings consistency and offensive firepower. Colorado offers defensive muscle, and a fresh-looking big to avoids. Georgia Tech 8-4. Colorado post-traditional defensive strength, quarterback competition, depth-tested. Tech offense versus Buffalo easy earlier tone setter. That game kicks off tonight at 7. Other games tonight. Illinois will play Western Illinois 6:30 Peacock. Wake Forest, my listeners, will play Kennesaw State 6 o'clock. We previewed the Colorado Georgia Tech game. That game kicks at 7 also, ESPN. We previewed the Kansas Wagner game. That kicks off at 6:30. We previewed the Auburn Baylor game. That kicks off at 7. UNLV Sam Houston. That game kicks off at 8:30. Central Michigan San Jose State. That game kicks off at 9:30. Micah Parsons was traded from the Dallas Cowboys. It's now a dramatic conclusion. What happened August 28th, 2025, the Dallas Cowboys traded Green Bay Packers to officially then return. The Dallas Cowboys got defensive tackle Kenny Clark and 2 defensive tackles Kenny Clark, 2 feature 26 and 27 first round picks. New contract for Micah Parsons, 4 years, $188 million, fully guaranteed $120, making him the highest paid non-paid quarterback. Before the trade leading up to Parsons requested a trade, publicly expressed frustration with the Cowboys. Cowboys reportedly leaving receiver, but initially not inclined to part ways with the edge rusher. Rumors began to link about Micah Parsons. Several teams, including the Packers and Green Bay Packers, and Chargers and Eagles, and Raiders and others, even Tampa Bay, though, materialized now. After trading, fans compared a blockbuster trade, Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks to the the second player in a row gone from Dallas, and a superstar. Some voiced Cowboys underpaid concerns, Parsons questioning whether it was return to mileage, all the talent in the world from Green Bay's perspective, significantly boosting a pass rush immediately to the Super Bowl contenders. Cowboys coach Brian Schottenheimer emphasized the team aspirations remain unchanged in Parsons' departure, you can't win a championship with one person. At least one NFL agent expressed Jerry Jones' negotiation tactics in this saga could damage the relationship players. That's it for the Dallas Cowboys. They trade Micah Parsons. That is Sam on Sports on Friday.